Hello guys, welcome back to the 6th episode of the Impossible Souls RNG Noob to Pro, where I get this account an aura rarer than 100 million, whilst also being disadvantaged by you guys liking. Last time I ended off with both the jackpot and Sub-Zero device, with my rarest aura being a Star Scourge. And this time I hope to get the gravitational and volcanic device. I only need 4 more Nautilus to finish the gravitational device, so what I'm going to do is put auto add on the volcanic device and put auto add on Nautilus. And that should hopefully mean that I get the devices made quicker. Because I already have a Hades in it, there isn't really anything which is too hard to get because I already have the Windstorm and Solar device, so it shouldn't take too long before I get the volcanic device. But before I do any of that, I am going to redesign this avatar, because I've had a little bit of Robux and a new look shouldn't hurt. The first thing I'm going to do is buy a suit for 10 Robux. And now I've got 90 Robux to figure out what else I could buy for this avatar. Because my name is Lemon Gambles, I decided to buy this lemon head, and with it on right now, it doesn't look overall well with the avatar, so I'm going to edit up the look a bit more, then I'll come back to a better avatar. And just like that, I have finished my new look. So I added one free accessory on the top of my head and changed the color of my skin, and overall, I really like this avatar design, and I think it works really well. So anyway, I'm going to get back to Souls RNG and start making my gloves. And I'm going to skip to when I complete all the gear basings for the volcanic device. And just like that, I have made 7 gear basings. With that, I can now put auto add back on the volcanic device and add all 6 into it. And that means to finish this gauntlet, I only need to roll. Not too hard, right? So I'm going to keep rolling, and I'll be back if I complete the gauntlet or get any cool new auras. Alright, so I haven't done too many rolls, but I've checked my quest and one of them is the null quest, which means if I get the null biome, I get a free heavenly one. So I'm going to keep rolling, and whenever I can, I will change the biome and hope for a null. Alright, it's been quite a while and I did in fact get 1 Nautilus, which we'll go straight into the gravitational device. Unfortunately, I have not had a null biome yet, but I'm going to keep rolling and hope for one. Unfortunately, I did not end up getting the null biome, which means I did not get a free heavenly one. And what's worse is, I don't even have a null quest in my new quests. So, I guess I'm not going to be getting a free heavenly one that way. Alright, so I've done a bit of rolling, and I have in fact gotten 3 Nautiluses, which is just enough to complete the gravitational device. But I did also end up getting a solar solstice, and I have to admit, this looks really good on my avatar, and I think it suits it quite well. But anyway, I'm going to put in all the Nautilus into the gravitational device. And there we have it. I have now fully completed the gravitational device, so all I need to add is the volcanic device. This is what it looks like, and it looks really good in my opinion, and I'm going to hope that the 6-time bonus roll will give me a lot more good auras. We'll be finding that out very soon. And yes, I am back quite soon, and I have also completed the volcanic device. All that needs adding is the solar and the windstorm device. And there we go. It's been crafted. This is what it looks like, and I'm going to hopefully get a lot more good auras with this, because it is the best combo of gloves you can have in the game at the current moment. So what I'm going to focus on now is getting a bunch of heavenly 2s, so I can hopefully get a 1 in 100 million. My goal is to get 5 heavenly 2s and use them all at once, in either the Hell or Corruption biome. After not too many rolls, the volcanic device is already showing that it can get good auras, because I have just gotten a 1 in 2.5 million virtual. And I know it's not anything too special, but it is still a 1 in 2.5 million. But my favorite is still Solar Solstice. Alright, so I'm back, and it seems to be an entirely new era, and not much seems to have changed. So I've heard that Virtual has had a rework, so I'm going to have a quick look at the aura that I just got. And I have to admit, this is a really good rework. And unfortunately, this is the only aura that I have which has had a rework. Because the wheel unfortunately made me delete Lunar Full Moon. And PvP is now an option in this, which is pretty surprising because I don't see any way to fight. It also seems like there are new leaderboard titles, and I'm going to have this one here which shows that I have had a 1 in 10 million before. Alright, let's also check the gloves to see if there's any new better ones. And it seems like there is. There is an Exoflex and a Flesh device. And there's also an item called Bank. Alright, I'm going to be saving all of those items for the next video, just so I actually have some content to make. And what I'm going to do now is just go after trying to get one Heavenly 2. Alright, I know it's a new era and all, but why are big beams shooting from the floor into the sky? That is pretty unusual. And it also seems like there's, Merchant, I think? Mari. Alright, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. What are you selling? Lucky Potion, Speed Potion, Lucky Potion XL. And a Gear A. What's a... I did not mean to click that. And that's all my money gone? What? I don't even know what a Gear A is. How am I meant to spend 10 grand on it without even knowing what it does? Mari, you've scammed me. It took me a little bit of time, but I figured out Gear A goes into the bank. So, that would have been nice in a description, and I would have not have said those things about the merchant. But, no, I think that the Gear A was worth 10 grand. I also didn't have a look at what you needed for any of the things, which is why I'm going to have a look now. So let's see, Flesh device, oh, that's not that bad actually. And the Exoflex device, is that 30,000 rares? Did I just see 30,000 rares? I got nearly all the arcanes, but 30,000 rares. That's too many. I'm going to put auto on it now because I'm probably not going to finish that for a year. By the time I get those 30,000 rares, it's going to be era 9. That's way too many rares for one glove. Just make it a rare aura or something instead of 30,000 rares. Actually, now thinking about it, that's like 60,000 rolls pretty much. So it's not that bad. Talking about not bad, I did got myself a Celestial, which means I can now craft another Heavenly 1, which means I can now craft one Heavenly 2, which is hopefully 1/5 of the way of getting an aura, which is over 100 million. And now it is time for my favorite part of the entire episode, where I randomly delete a certain amount of auras. So, let's see how many I'm going to be deleting today. Alright, with that, I am only going to be deleting 3 auras, which hopefully means I won't be deleting anything like my Star Scourge. So, let's get into the first wheel spin. And the wheel isn't doing it from the start because I forgot to click record, which is really unfortunate, but the first one I'm deleting is in fact the permafrost. But that doesn't matter because I don't really care about the permafrost. So goodbye permafrost, and let's move on to the next wheel spin. And it turns out that I am going to be deleting one of my gravitationals. Not too bad because I do in fact have another. And I don't need a device because I've already got it. And now it's time to move on to the last wheel spin. Let's go. And I am going to be deleting a magnetic reverse polarity, and I am pretty happy about that because I do not use it anyway because it is way too laggy. But anyway, this is the end of the video. If you want to see me delete more auras, drop a like. But anyway, goodbye.